21-year-old Rita, Kaminskaia. I like you, so I like myself. Yeah, I love you, yeah.
We've all heard this term for years, and I have been applying this term myself for years, but I had a really big epiphany last night, a really deep realization that I really wanted to talk to you about. In theory, we all know what loving yourself is, but I was editing a TikTok video of myself, and it was me throughout the years, literally since I was born, and it really forced me to see myself as a child, how I would see myself overall from an outsider's perspective, and that really helped me with this epiphany that I had last night. Self-love is recognizing the characters of yourself and really appreciating them and really loving them, and not by someone else's standards but by your own. I started listing genuinely things that I appreciated about myself, that I was grateful for, that I loved, that if looking at myself as though I was a child, or my inner child was my daughter, for example, it's kind of easier when you sort of look at your inner child as your daughter. I started listing things down that I really appreciated about myself, that I was grateful for. I started looking at things that I genuinely liked about myself, and I was like, I like myself, I love myself by these characteristics. I don't care about my flaws because number one, I don't have any. Number two, it doesn't matter. It really changed me as a person. I think that I woke up this morning like a complete different human being. You can do this in a number of ways. If it makes you uncomfortable telling yourself positive things, you can see yourself as a child. There was a TikTok trend going around recently of people posting themselves as kids and saying, would I treat myself this way if I was a kid? Would I treat my daughter this way? You know? So if it helps you to see yourself as a child, that is really important as well, because that is what helped me in my epiphany last night when I was editing those, TikTok videos of myself as a kid. It kind of gave me perspective, and it helped me step outside of myself and see myself for who I truly am, my true essence. And before, I've been told, make a list of things that you love. And this is one of the first points. I don't want you to make a list because it's just so tacky and fake to me. Like, I hate sitting down and just making lists sometimes. It doesn't feel genuine. For something like this, a practice where you are trying to really feel things that you love about yourself, sitting down and writing things just felt really forced to me. So I just closed my eyes, and this is another thing. I always tell this to you guys as well, and all of my friends. Don't list out things that you're grateful for because of whatever it is on paper. For example, you have an incredible family. This is what I'm going to be listing down. I am grateful for my family. But if you're not feeling it in the present moment right now, even though in the long term, of course, you're very grateful for your family, but right now, what are you feeling grateful for? Of course, I'm super grateful for my family. I love my family with my whole entire soul, my being, my heart, my everything. But, when I wake up in the morning, I feel grateful for having my cup of coffee. I feel grateful that I have my own apartment and I can have my coffee in peace. I'm grateful, for example, right now that I have a couple of days off work to concentrate on myself and my own work. So when you actually feel the things that you're grateful for, that's more important than anything else. It doesn't matter what you have on paper, right? It's the same thing with self-love, and this is what really, really helped me as well. I have a lot of amazing attributes about myself, but what am I really loving about myself right now? It can be depending on my mood, it can be depending on the conversations that I've had that day, how I was feeling that day, what impacted me. I really sat down and I really was thinking, I love how ambitious I am. And it wasn't like a surface thing either. I was really sitting there and feeling it, like Rita Kaminskaia, like taking it out of the perspective of me just laying here in bed, looking at my life and all of the things that I've done and genuinely appreciating myself. And what that did was really help me go inside of myself and really feel myself as a person. It's really easy to forget about yourself when you're doing day-to-day things. So this is very, very important. I know that I forgot about this, and I was implementing self-love in other ways, like investing in myself, you know, cutting off negative people in my life, just things that I know in theory work, and of course I'm going to keep doing that. But the core of it all is understanding yourself, your personality, your soul, sitting down without anyone else, without any disturbances, and really feeling it. You go into this meditative state, and instead of sitting down and being like, I like my eyes, I like how ambitious I am, and not really thinking about it, like fully deeply feeling about it, everything else is going to follow. You're going to be doing these, cutting your negative friends off naturally. And I'm going to get into why this is the most important thing that you can do in your self-development journey. The most important, because once you love yourself, everything else, you know, comes to you. Everything else, you'll know exactly what to do out of self-love. You know exactly what to say, how to think, what to do based on self-love, because you know yourself, you trust yourself, you trust your intuition, you like what you like, so you do that. You like the people that you like, so you do that. I basically explained it in like 5 seconds now. And the conversations that you have are real and raw, because you're not hiding anything, you're not faking anything. You have sat there in silence and you've recognized, I like who I am, I like my opinions. This was so pivotal for me. This, guys, like, this was a real epiphany for me. Like, I genuinely like myself. I like my opinions. I like the things that I say. I like the things that I don't say. I like how I can use my discernment with people. I like how I can read people and know exactly who they are. I like the friends that I pick. I like that I like being by myself and working on myself. I like that I am able to use discipline to go to the gym 4 times a week. Like, obviously I knew that all on paper because I was the one that was doing it. But actually sitting there, it like kept on flowing to me, and I wasn't thinking about it, I was genuinely feeling it. Like, wow, me as a person does this. I like my style. I like how I match my jewelry. I like what I wear. I like that I'm so, you know, consistent on YouTube. I like that I want to help people. I like how amazing of a leader I am at work and in general. I like what I post on Instagram and TikTok. I think I'm really funny. My personality is great. I really remembered the things that I talked about with people, and when it came from me, see, God didn't fuck up when He made you. So whatever is truly coming, the truest, rawest form, that's God, that's the universe. So you can't be wrong, you can't go wrong unless you are copying someone or trying to be something that you're not. When you start loving yourself, you start expressing yourself raw and like in a true way, you can't go wrong because that's you deep down. So appreciating that is very, very pivotal. It was a very pivotal moment for me yesterday. And from that stemmed many, many things. I really love myself. So why would I spend time with negative people? And maybe people that on the surface seem really great, but after, you know, coming back home, feeling really crappy about spending my day with them. I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to feel like crap. I want to take care of myself. It really did remind me of that falling in love feeling when you meet someone new for the very first time and you start seeing the characteristics that you like about that person. Like, I like this person. I like how real he is. I like that he doesn't just like not care about things. Like, he is very like raw and real with people, right? Like, he cares about people and he is just himself. Like, this is just an example. when you start liking someone, right? You start seeing these characteristics. But it's the same thing. It really did remind me last night, because I would do these practices all my life, but yesterday was really different. It was like I genuinely felt it. I wasn't making myself like me. It was like I was genuinely falling in love with myself. Like I could really feel and see, like, I don't want to hurt me. I'm me. It was kind of like I'm my daughter, right? Like I see myself as my daughter. So why would I want to hurt my daughter? Like I saw myself as that. I'm the extension of my mother, and I love my mother. I don't want to hurt my mother. So when you're having conversations, I used to be like, did I say something wrong? Or in the past, I would be sitting at home and being like, oh, should I have gone out on Friday? But when you like yourself, you genuinely respect yourself and you know yourself. And when you're not trying to impress someone because, you're not grounded within yourself, you start really knowing what it is that you like and you become unapologetic about it. Not in a cocky way, but just, I, Rita Kaminskaia, don't want to go out today, and I'm gonna respect that, and I'm gonna have fun at home. I am going to dye my hair brown and put Olaplex in my hair every second day, because intuitively that's what I feel like doing, because my hair is damaged and I want to make my hair healthier. I want to go do my nails because that's what makes me happy, and I want to present myself how I feel on the inside. And it starts to become this thing where it's not something that Instagram told you to do, act out of self-love. It's something that you did within yourself in a dark room before going to sleep peacefully without anyone else, and truly feeling it in your heart, in your body, in your soul, and in your mind, and really feeling that I like myself. I really, really like myself. I like how I think. I like the people, I like the people that I like. I like the things that I like. And I like that. Like I like my taste in things, people, food. I really like myself. So I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to go against what I feel. Why would I? Right? To conclude, loving yourself means sitting there and actually feeling yourself liking yourself. Listing the attributes that you like right now that you have, that you genuinely are grateful for. Right now I'm not grateful for my hair, and that's okay. I am looking at the things that I am, like my eyes are effing beautiful, like fucking gorgeous, right? But I don't feel that right now. I might feel it when I'm putting my makeup on or when I'm taking selfies, and I'm appreciating that, but like really genuinely respect the present moment and be like, what do I really, and it can be one thing, that is totally okay. It could have been like, I liked how I cracked that joke today and made one person laugh. That came from me, no one else. And it's not milking it, it's just concentrating on that one thing, if it's just one thing. But just pick the things that you genuinely appreciate within yourself, and you get to a point where you're like, wow, I really love myself, right? So I changed my morning routine. Instead of listing 10 things I'm grateful for every morning, which has really, really helped me, I've started listing 5 things that I'm grateful for in my life and 5 things that I love about myself. And I remember that, and just from today alone, it has helped me so much. I'm walking out of my apartment with confidence. I like what I chose to wear today because it was me who picked it. And I respect myself and I like myself, right? So I want you to try this out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I know you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.